Apparently my internet, I'm dropping a few frames. What else is going on?
I don't know. Who do you guys use for an ISP?
Comcast. I think Bethesda is trying to do some updating right now. So I gotta kick that out. Skype can be closed. Quit. Okay, we're back in the green. CPU is still really high. Oh, snap. Okay, here we go. Oh, no, never mind. We're still searching. So, when are you going to cut down the 2x6s that you have screwed onto your posts?
Oh, that might be a minute because I need to pour um, a concrete kind of edger underneath that whole fence section. So I'll probably do that because the 2x6s is just a temporary
Just to keep the
kind of
panels up?
placement, just to keep the panels up over the winter.
Oh, okay.
Because after I do that pour, then I'll have to like precision place those.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I'll probably pop off the bottom one or two slats, then pour that concrete and put stuff back together.
Okay. Yeah, most strip is nice, but I just wanted the fencing to be done, and I didn't want to pay money for it.
Yeah,
We were
no, that's why I'm gonna do it myself.
we were supposed to have a guy come and pour concrete in our backyard. You know how
Oh
our
yeah,
patio doesn't go all the way to the landscaping rocks?
I do not know that.
We have about 3 to 4 feet from where our patio ends and the landscaping rocks begin. We used to
Okay.
have hay bales there, or straw bales. Um, we have a bunch of other crap there now. You know, we have that little fence up. There's like 2 to 3 feet of dirt and
Mm-hmm.
weeds there. So we were going to have
Yeah.
them come and expand our patio, and he gave us a quote. We said, "Sounds great. Let's schedule it." And then we never heard back from him again. I'm sorry, Andy.
Oh, it's okay.
Now I've got to figure out what I want, though. Anti-starfighter. I can't remember which things are where. Cancel. Try this one. Okay. Oh, this is going to be so much fun getting our butts kicked.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got 2 interceptors, 1 TIE fighter, 3 interceptors, and 1 bomber. Possibly a bomber. Which one are you?
I'm a tie interceptor.
Okay. I thought you liked the X-wing, or is that just because you dumped all of your stuff into it?
Oh no, I've been learning the X-wing. I think this is kind of the closest to the X-wing on the Imperial side.
The interceptor, I think, is supposed to be like the A-wing, really fast, not as tanky.
Yeah, but this has like a missile like the X-wing does.
Hmm. At
The
least you
tie
guys have.
doesn't have shields. Like it's really kind of an asymmetric comparison.
Yeah, but it's more maneuverable and it's faster. Say, as long as you're good at dip, duck, diving, and dodging, the 5Ds or whatever those
From
are,
Dodgeball. That's a good movie.
then that's definitely beneficial. If you can play that way, then I think the Empires does a lot. It's good. And the problem is I don't remember how to shunt all the energy from one thing to another. We
With
did.
your, well, you may not have it on your setup, but the D-pad.
Oh, it's a D-pad to shunt?
Mm-hmm.
Good night, sweetheart. Can you give me a hug? Okay. Mwah. Sleep well, kiddo. Well, I know that's how you change, but there's like an emergency dump where you loading of the level timed out and you were removed from the game.
Oh, wow.
Were you removed as well?
Nope.
What the freak? That's right, Red. At least we will go down as camaraderie.
We can go back to the menu here. It might let you in, actually. Because I think this happened to me once before and it let me back in the game.
Your group has a member who is in a multiplayer game. No, it's
Will it
not.
let you join? If not, I'll hop back to the menu.
No, it doesn't look like it's letting me join.
Okay. Well, this is good because we can go back to being rebels.
Oh, except how do you choose that? Customization? Once again, we go back to a bad UI interface.
Oh my gosh, it's so terrible.
I feel like there has been another game I've played where it has a bad interface, but I can't remember. Exit here.
Yeah, I don't think it's customization. I think it might be multiplayer and training. See, it lets me rejoin the match.
Yeah, I couldn't download the map apparently. But I sat there and waited for the game to update, downloaded all that crap, so why are you telling me I can't download a map? I should have it. No, that doesn't give me an option. Oh, if you do the AI. Oh, it says AI faction New Republic. But it doesn't give you the option when you click on the Fleet Battles ranked.
Oh. You just go into... Okay. Guess we'll just have to take what we get.
The best game ever. The video download was canceled. Please try again. What video download? Huh. Hold space while boosting to disengage your engines and perform drift maneuvers.
I lost connection to the EA servers.
You just did?
Yeah. Is it loading for you?
Yeah, I'm in the game thing.
This is a terrific start.
How did you exit? How'd you get out of the game?
I don't know.
I don't know how to get out of the game. I'm gonna have to like Alt F4. I Alt F4'd. EA Squadrons version 2.0 going so well.
Yeah, this is terrible.
Well, I can log back into Bethesda and see if there's still updates being applied for Fallout 76.
Yeah.
Or, well, I'm loading up Squadrons right now. But I'm thinking if we can't get it going again. Wait, what? Looks like your Bethesda.net and Twitch account linking ended up in a bad state. Please visit the Bethesda.net website. Unlink and relink your Twitch account. Bum bum ba bum bum ba bum 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 ba bum 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 bum. Yeah, so stupid. There's absolutely no reason for me to have to Alt F4 just to get out of a bad game.
Yeah.
How did you get out of it? That's what I want to know.
When I was in game, I went to that view where you can kind of mess with your settings, and there was one for menu. So basically, I just go back to the menu.
I saw the loadout and choose your starfighter, the hangar. I didn't see a settings option.
Yeah, I was not in the screen you were in when you were like picking your ship and stuff. Because you ducked out after we had picked ships and we're trying to load up the map.
Yeah. Oh, because you were in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's try this one last time. A member of your party is part of the low matchmaking priority queue. This will apply to the entire group. I'm sorry, that's me because I left. That might also have been you because you left.
Yeah, we could do just against the AI, I guess.
If for some reason this fails again, we are definitely doing that. We're in a game. Meow. Meow.
I'm at a load screen. That's encouraging.
Yeah. Hopefully the map will load for me this time.
And we are Imperials. And there's 5 of us.
Yeah, mine's still loading. There we go. Prevent enemies from targeting you at long range, but the hull integrity is lower. Takes much less damage from auxiliary components like missiles, but takes more from lasers. Yeah, no, keep that. Okay, I've ready up. At this point in time, I should be downloading the map. Like, there are ways to streamline this crap. It's just so strange. Like, it looks and kind of feels polished, even though the UI is crap. But there's, like, a lot of decisions that went into the game that just aren't all that great.
Yeah. Well, EA produced Destiny, right?
No,
right?
that was Activision. That was Bungie.
Oh, Activision.
Bungie and Activision. Yeah, that was after they broke from Halo.
Yeah, I have no quibbles with Bungie,
Oh,
but
my
the
goodness.
parent company just forced them to do terrible things.
That was the other game where I thought the UI was utter crap. Was Bungie.
Mm-hmm.
That UI was bad. I complained about that week after week. I feel bad for all my friends who watched me play that, I played with, because I just kept complaining.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like, here's an orb, but it's not something you can unpack like a loot box just wherever you are. You have to go back to a planet and to a trader, so you have to, like, do 2 loading screens to get back to space and then get to the planet to actually open up one of those things and get the crap that you got. It was so annoying. I hated that. And yeah,
bizarre.
There was a lot of UI elements, views that just made it annoying. I mean, if it's one of those games where you just dedicate your whole life to it, then you get used to it and you know exactly how many times to push a left or right button and select, and it's not a big deal. But the other thing I hated about Bungie, or about Destiny, I know I'm hating on them right now, is the guns. The same weapons were not available to everybody. If you played the game, you had an advantage in multiplayer.
Mm-hmm.
And, Halo had a set number of guns for both factions, and the guns were the guns. And that's fair.
Yeah, and everything else was cosmetic.
Yeah. But being able to have better accuracy because you've played an extra 5 hours of a game, talking about you, Call of Duty, I don't feel like that's how you play. Do multiplayer.
Yeah,
Loading
I
of the
don't
level
think-
timed out and you were removed from the game.
Oh my gosh.
Like, my internet connection's not bad. 6% of my network. Speed test. Okay, while I'm streaming, playing this game, Discord, and all that other crap, let's run the speed test and see what my download is. My download rate is still 85 megs a second.
It's ridiculous.
That is not the problem, EA Games. And the upload is 2, but I mean I am streaming. So that makes sense why that's happening.
Yeah, but you're not uploading the level, you're downloading the level.
Yeah, yeah. So I have no idea what's going on, but okay, we'll do an AI game. What? To join this game mode, you will be removed from your group?
Oh, because I'm still... Now try it.
Oh, okay. I was like, what? What? It's a trap. I gotta wait a second because it gave me the same thing. Upload is only 2. That must take forever to upload to YouTube. It's only 2 megs right now because I am currently streaming Red. Normally I get like a good 7-8 megs up. To join this game mode, you will be removed from your group. Let hit the wrong button. I'm gonna kick you.
Okay. Invite me again.
Yeah, there's no way to kick you. Mute, promote to leader, look at the profile, report inappropriate name, report player. There's no way to kick you out. There's no way to leave the group. Oh, okay. Leave the group.
I don't have a way to leave the group.
Down at the bottom, there's a way to leave the group.
Oh, I bet I was leading that group. Alright, send me another invite.
This game. They made it worse with the game update. Okay. Multiplayer, AI. To join this game mode, you will be removed from your group. They took away teams. Why?
No,
What?
they did not.
Okay, I'm going to promote you to leader and see if you can do it, okay?
Okay.
Go away. No. Okay. This UI. Okay, I promoted you to leader. You have a star above your name.
Yeah, now I have this thing where every time I move a menu option, my whole screen blinks out. And it will remove me from my group if you...
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Can we do a dog fight? Let's just try a dog fight. It is not meant to be. It might not be red. Try and see if we can load a dog fight. Yeah, my internet is not the problem right now, EA. Your game is the problem.
Yeah, it gave me that low matchmaking that...
Yeah, it's because we keep dropping out of the game because one of us doesn't load. Okay. Oh my goodness, this game is...
How is that intuitive in any way, shape, or form? Push down on the left stick to cancel matchmaking.
It's so bad. The UI is so bad.
3 times and stand up and sit down, then you'll leave matchmaking.
Let's see. My GPU is getting run off. I guess it's OBS. CPU is pinging, but that's Star Wars and Origin. Do I have any other? I can close that. I really don't have much going on right now. Well, there's nothing like half hour of trying to get into a game.
Yeah.
Not sure who's shooting you? Press G. At least that's the keyboard equivalent of targeting that. Now there was a cool thing where you can like hit G and then F or B. There's another one that says like tell your allies target this person. Okay. I've readied up. Download the map if I have to download something right now. Now is the time where I'm sitting around for a minute and a half.
Yeah. I don't know if it was having you download the map. I think it was trying to load you into the map and not getting it. I can't imagine they're having you download the map like during or after matchmaking.
Yeah. There's not much going on my my network. 6% busy, 5% disk, 68% memory.
And I'm the only weirdo in an X-Wing.
You know what? I think I know what it is.
What?
I think it's the settings. I moved my computer from the wall it was on to the wall of the new room.
Mm-hmm.
Because I actually have outlets there and I don't have to do extension cords to power the computer. And I moved the computer and I changed the default resolution on my screen. It loaded up. What the frick? This is stupid.
Vanguard 2 standing by.
Vanguard 4 at the ready. Alright, this is Vanguard 1 checking in.
Vanguard. We removed the Empire from this system before. We can do it again. Take down their fighters.
Okay, so we're doing this.
Quit it.
Apologies.
Fire on my target.
Got one on my tail.
Light him up.
Yeah, it's been a while since I played this.
Enemies locked onto me. They did that. Saved you. Don't thank me.
Hey, I got a kill. Imagine that.
Helping you out. Forget it.
How come I can't target anybody anymore? There we go.
Focus fire on that target.
Can you not change your ship?
You have to do something a little bit special, but it's possible. Once you die, you can switch to your ship.
Yeah, I tried. Guess I didn't see it's just gonna shock you, but I couldn't see the option in the interface.
Flying to battle. That very.
How come that one's not working? There we go.
They're locking onto me. Dodge that missile.
Fire on my target.
That should help.
Fire on my target.
Oh, there it is. Change starfighter.
Hey, I got another kill.
Focus fire on that target. It's a tight battle, team, but I believe in you. Shake that tail. Light 'em up.
I'm here for you.
Oh,
Fire on that target.
resupply. Nice.
Does the A-Wing not have countermeasures?
It might. I don't know.
Fire on my target.
They got a lock.
Light 'em up.
Been marked by somebody.
Focus fire on that target.
Hope that helps. Got a missile coming. Got a lock on me.
Fire on my target.
Got a missile on me. This better help.
Focus fire on that target. Fire on my target.
Well, I'm not dying. Don't know if I'd getting that many kills, but
I'm dying a lot. So have you caught my landscape lights?
Did I what now?
Have you caught my landscape lights when they're on?
Yes, in your front. It's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, still at the bottom. 2 kills, 2 deaths, though. I don't have that many deaths. Oh, looks like our team is slightly winning.
Coming at you, Vanguard. Missile coming at me.
Did I just run into you?
Maybe.
Come on. Countermeasures. They're locking onto me.
Lose that tail.
Almost there, Vanguard. Don't get cocky.
Did anyone see that?
Getting a lot of assists, or some assists. I don't think I'm getting a lot of anything except for deaths.
Focus fire on that target. Helping you out. Don't forget it.
I'm pretty consistently getting killed by missiles.
They have a lot of gunboats. Hey, we won. I only died twice, but I didn't kill anybody. It's still a positive thing, right? The fact that I stayed alive meant that I wasn't feeding. So I guess in that
Yeah.
regards it's good.
I was definitely feeding them. We won by 2 kills.
Hey, I beat you.
Yes, you did.
You had 9 deaths, I had 2. But you had more assists. Otherwise, we both had 2 kills.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, skip. No, it says back. And I hit the button to go back. And it said, are you sure you want to quit? I'm like, no. Why is back equate to quit?
I don't know.
Bad UI.
And it's a countdown timer to return to the menu?
I think it returns you to the menu and puts you into a new search queue. But hey, you know what? I had a KDR of 1. That's pretty good. I'm happy with that. They had so many gunships, restocking, rehealing, and doing all that crap. I see why you would play a U-Wing in that type of game, right? You just have your countermeasures, and you heal people, and you restock people, and that makes a big difference. Fleet battles, you have the capital shits like the Nebula B frigate that go in and restock you, and so they're not as big of a deal. But at the risk of sounding like a giant nerd.
We're playing Star Wars. Bro. All giant nerds.
Have I told you, Andy, how big of a Star Wars nerd I was?
No.
I have like 90 Star Wars books.
Nice.
I actually read the expanded universe before the episode 7, 8, and 9 came out. So
So did it cover a lot of that material?
up until 10 years ago, I was actually an avid reader of the universe. No. As soon as Disney bought the rights, they said, okay, all of that, which was canon, is gone. We're doing our own thing. From now on, we're canon. Because, I mean, Lucas gave the rights to write for these people to write books and expand the Star Wars universe, and then he did the prequels and just completely changed the origin stories of a number of characters.
Oh wow.
And so he just came in and said, it doesn't matter, it's my IP, I'll do what I want. But like Boba Fett, it was no Jango Fett like that. No, Boba Fett was a person from Mandalore, and he used to be part of like the planet police force, and then something happened and he couldn't do that anymore, and so then he took up bounty hunter. So that's where he kind of learned his skills, was being on the police force for the planet. Yeah, and that was just all thrown away with the prequels. And so Disney came in and said the movies are canon, and going forward everything that is written will be canon. But
Wow.
all of the other expanded universe is just gone. It's dead. And he said, nope, sorry.
So, have you
What are you
been
reading?
watching The Mandalorian?
It's the new challenge for the library.
It's to read a Star Wars book?
No, it's not Star Wars.
No, like the Disney.
Sorry,
live
Andy, I was
action-
talking to
Oh, sorry.
Megan. Library
Okay.
challenge to what?
To look at the publication date, and you have to do it before your mom and dad were born. And
You have to find something published before Mom and Dad were born?
yeah, and also it has to be like an original.
Grapes of Wrath.
Grapes.
Yeah, I think the front cover is torn off, but Grapes of Wrath would be it. I can help you tomorrow find one.
Okay.
I'll leave one out on the desk, but I'll look at our bookshelves and see if there's a book.
Okay.
There should be. We have a couple of those old fancy dancy ones. But it's basically a book that was published and printed before Mom and Dad were born.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're going to have one of those. Okay.
They wrote it, and then after you were born, you got it.
Well, of course. They're my books. They're books that I have acquired since I've been born.
Yeah.
You have to buy like used books in order to get something like that. Okay. Sorry, but what were you saying, Andy?
Oh, I was wondering if you're current on The Mandalorian.
I have not watched the first episode of the second season. I have started watching the first season with Rachel, and so that I wanted to watch the first season so I'm ready for the second season. I remember all of the backstory and everything. So just waiting on that.
Yeah. I watched the first season with Rachel too. Just different Rachel.
Just a different Rachel, yeah. How are your kids doing?
Good. Rachel's not in love with doing most of her coursework online, but she's muddling through. Sam is now living with roommates, including Kip Duffin.
Oh, hey. Do they get along well?
Yeah, I mean, it's
Good enough.
3 boys with low social skills all living together, so
It might actually work really well for all of them.
probably working as well as it possibly can.
Huh? Good for him. So is Rachel doing school at home, or is she out on her own again?
No, she's at home living with us. She was gonna go live in the dorms, and then we were talking through the COVID situation. I said, like, if you're going to classes, that's like contact risk, and if you're in the dorms, that's contact risk. So, which contact risk do you want to do, or do you want to do both of them? And she decided, in service of, like, the deal with the class structure. If somebody in your class gets it, most likely you either have a 50% or a 66% chance of not getting it because they're not having the whole class be in the same room together. So she said, I think I'd rather take that risk than if somebody in my residence gets it, I'm probably pretty likely to get it.
Let's get to shooting.
Oh, I've been ioned. And now killed. Somebody's running ion. Ha, I'm still ranked above Yak Cup. Take that.
Vanguard Squadron, I'm on the way. I'm here for you.
Take that, you piece of trash. That's right, the competitive nature has come out.
Oh, it's all good.
Such filthy language.
Being chased.
Wow, I really don't like this. Oh, pull up! I don't like this level. I prefer the big open levels. Yeah. In my sights just for a little longer.
Using countermeasures.
Enough of this. Why is everybody flying around so slow?
I don't know. I'm working with slow turning battle with one guy. I think we just killed each other. Yak Cup is on top.
Nice, Vanguard.
Enemies locked onto me. Missile inbound.
So good. Coming out here soon. It's going back up. Oh, that's a rock. I hate this map. It's too many rocks. There we go.
Got a tail.
Okay, hit this repair. Got the repair, but then I ran into a bunch of rocks.
Locked onto me. Got a missile on me.
Ooh.
Needed that.
Where's a resupply heal that's active?
Bastard! They're locking onto me.
Oh, I died. Okay, let's see where we're at. 2 kills, 2 deaths. 1-to-1 KDR again.
Closing the gap.
Buying the battle. That very dangerous battle.
Well, that is...
They locked onto me.
Oh,
You got one on your tail. Taking fire. Missile coming at me.
yeah, I didn't have things on my my engines, so I didn't have boost. That's what killed me that time. I was like, wait, 5 deaths. But no, I was looking at the wrong position. Okay, they're 1 kill ahead of us.
Another battle.
Ooh, somebody got a good angle on me. Oh, that guy had the ability where it sends the missile back at the person who sent it.
Mmm.
So I was slowing down to just stay right on him.
Why you gotta hurt me like that?
Get out of the way.
Apparently I shot somebody on my team. Come on. I boosted right into an asteroid. Andy, have I told you how much I hated this level?
You have.
How about you? Do you like this level? Do you enjoy the asteroids? Is it helping you or hindering you?
No, I just died by pilot error, so
God.
I
Yeah,
think it's incredibly helpful. I do feel like I'm doing better than an open air fight.
That should help.
victory imminent. We're both at 26. Did I end up killing him? That's odd.
Almost there, Vanguard. Don't get cocky.
Nice, somebody got him.
Fire on my
Hey, did we win?
That's how it's done.
Apparently we won.
I got as many kills with a support ship in like a 2-second span as I got with my X-Wing.
The rest of the match? Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Escape. 4 to 5. Oh no. My KDR just went down. But I got 1 assist, so I'm counting as 5. 5 and 5. Andy, we're getting better. Or just other people suck as bad as us. It's one of those. Has to be, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're telling me a level 1 person had the top score?
Yeah.
That seems odd. Maybe he went to level 99 and rotated over or something. Who knows if this game does that?
Let's see if we can make a fleet battle work.
That would be fun. You have to cancel the search. Or did you already search for a fleet battle?
No, I did not.
Wait. Lever penalty in effect? We've played 2 games. How long
What's
is
lever penalty?
That's if you leave an ongoing game. They put you in a queue with other people who leave the game, and usually it creates a less than enjoyable experience. But we've played 2 games where we haven't left. How long does the lever penalty stay in effect? Is it because I left a game, you left a game, and then I left a game? Like that happened multiple times, and so it's just sort of... is it... oh my goodness, I can't think of the term. I'm an idiot. You know, like squared to the third to the fourth. What is that?
Exponential.
Yeah. Is the lever penalty exponential?
I don't know.
That's so stupid. So wait, we were able to do fleet battle now?
This is versus AI, but yeah.
Hey, that's still something. Okay, Andy, what else have we not talked about? We've talked about your fence, your new fence. We've talked about your landscaping lights on your stairs, which are really slick. Did I see you buying more trees last Saturday?
No, you saw me loading up the truck and taking dead trees to the dump, probably.
Okay.
Very sad.
I'm sorry. Yeah, that would be a sad day.
But we did get all 3 cars in the garage again. So
Really?
that was
Nice.
pretty amazing. And my new truck fits in a garage, which is the first time I tried doing that.
Just barely?
Like, just barely. I'm gonna text you a picture. When I have our wagon in.
The front and the back of your truck? I have about an extra 1.5 to 2 feet of space with my truck. It's not a lot, but... Do you have full, like, floor-to-ceiling shelves on the backside of your garage? No, they're just upper.
Yeah, I've got... It depends on which part of the garage. I guess I do have floor-to-ceiling on...
Well, you park on the west side,
closest
right?
to you. Yeah, I park... Yeah, our garage... Yes, I park on the west side. So the picture I'm sending you is how close the tailgate of the truck is to the closing garage door.
You have a spare centimeter between your your bumper and the metal part of the man. You know what? Tonight is the night I don't want to think. Just don't make me think of words.
Yeah. I am having a love affair with that Tundra that I'm telling you. It is such a nice truck.
Wait, you're thinking that the new truck that you have is better than your old truck? Your F-150?
Look at this. A truck is now leading 24,400.
Trump's lead in Georgia is down to 1,800.
Yeah, he's gonna lose Georgia and he's gonna lose Pennsylvania.
Wasn't it already
No.
at like? I thought it was at 3,000. He had a 3,000 vote lead, but there was like 99% of the votes in already.
Yeah, the catch is it's coming in from these Democratic strongholds, and it's all absentee ballots that
Mhm.
are skewing even more for him.
Arizona's down to 46,000. Biden lead.
It's up to 46,000. That has only grown over time.
No,
For
no.
the same reason.
Arizona, he had a bigger lead. He had 60,000, 70,000, 100,000 lead in Arizona. Biden is led in Arizona. Pennsylvania, Trump's lead has shrunk from like 600,000 down to 24,000 now. Nevada has been slowly creeping up from, it went from like 8,000 down to 3,000, and now it's back up to 11,000 lead for Biden.
The AP has still called Arizona. That's the weirdest thing.
Yeah.
Like you go on some news agencies and you feel like you're going in a time machine.
Farticus, they're slacking on counting here, it seems. Yeah. Well, I just think it's funny. Like, why wouldn't you allow, why wouldn't you allow your whatever entity's in charge of it? Why wouldn't you allow early counting of the mail-in votes, early voting? Why wouldn't you allow counting of those?
I think it's because they knew about this dynamic. A lot of those are Republican. It's all about the legislative control at the state level. So 58 of the states are controlled by Republicans.
All of those 4 states, the lead of every person has growing smaller and smaller. So it's just a very even race. Okay, I don't know if we're getting a match. We've
Yeah,
waited
I
for
don't think
5
we are.
minutes. You want to go back to multiplayer and do one more game of multiplayer?
Yeah. But let's see if we can get into a ranked fleet battle.
Yeah, I'll try
Give
it one
this,
more
like,
time.
a minute and a half, because that was AI.
I think we'll get in. I just don't know if I will
Yeah.
actually load the map.
Yeah, you tried that. Oh shoot, I just did random faction.
Was there a way to select it?
Yeah.
All I know is that CNN was saying, we're pretty sure that we're going to be able to call the race tonight. And I'm not sure they are.
I think they will if Pennsylvania, which has been pretty aggressive, gets on the stick. Nevada's been slow. Is that where Farticus is from?
Farticus is in Arizona.
My brother-in-law's in Arizona.
Nevada's at 89% counted. Waiting for it to switch.
Yeah, Trump is screwed in Pennsylvania.
North Carolina's 95%. But he has like an 80,000 lead. Pennsylvania, 95% of the vote is counted. Yeah, and he's down to 24K ahead. And then Arizona is... Oh, it went to popular vote. Biden's got a good 4 million vote lead in the popular vote.
Yeah.
Arizona...
What did Hillary...
Arizona's
wound up
only
with,
at
like,
90%. No, I think it was like... It was a lot less. It wasn't that much. Well, maybe it was 2 million. I was thinking 200,000, but maybe it was 2 million. I don't know. All I know is that the way Trump is handling this is very poor demeanor. Regardless of whether or not you want Trump or Biden to win, Trump is just acting like a sore loser.
Yeah.
Hold your head up high. You ran a good race. You got pretty much 50% of the United States votes. And that's nothing to be ashamed about.
Yeah. Gore was holding on too long, too. They shouldn't have. Yeah.
The hanging chads, though.
Oh my gosh. I wanted him to win so bad, but at some point you gotta pack it in.
Did you know that I was not old enough to vote for the 2000 election?
Oh my gosh.
Does that make you feel old, Andy?
Oh my gosh, so old.
I graduated in 2001.
Election?
Yeah, I graduated in 2001, and I graduated when I was 17.
I got my PhD in 2001.
Yes, Farticus. I thought you already knew that I was that young. 37. Farticus is, I can't remember. You're like 46, 47, right?
Hey, that's my neck of the woods.
Yeah. You didn't think I was that young? Yeah. It's the beard. Whenever I shave, I look 5 years younger. You're kidding me. We can't even get into a regular quick... Oh, you didn't do a quick match. You did another thing.
I did multiplayer. Like, what were we doing before?
We did the dogfight, is what we were actually able to play. We tried doing the...
I'm in quick match and dogfight.
What the flip? Is there just not that many people playing? That would be standard for an EA game, a month after the game's released.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Ugh.
Alright. I think...
So which one did you click on this time?
I guess dogfight?
Class of 92. My brother would have been... My oldest brother would have been 93, 94. He's 7 years older than me. So that... 7 years older, but I don't know if just how the school... Like, his birthday's in October, so he might have been like 8 years ahead of me in class-wise, grade-wise.
So, Farticus, how many good months of weather is there in Arizona, in your opinion?
What do you consider good weather, Andy?
Like, you can be outside without dying?
Below 100? Below 105? Below 110?
I'm just curious to see what he has to say.
Let's hear it, Farticus. He sent me a nice picture of a herd of javelina coming through his yard. He's a summer baby. He loves to eat. Oh my goodness, that's disgusting. I like you, Farticus, but you disgust me.
My brother-in-law grew up in the Northwest like me. He's like, people will tell you there's 8 months of good weather in Arizona, and they're lying to you. There's 4 months. Like,
In the dead of winter.
Winter. Because it hit 90 degrees there yesterday. He's near Phoenix.
Below 80.
Yeah, sweater weather.
What? Dude, I am happy to go outside in a t-shirt until about somewhere between 50 and 60 degrees.
I was wearing shorts tonight when I was moving blocks. And
Well, I mean,
the sun had gone down, so...
to be fair, Andy, you were actually doing hard labor. So you were generating heat as you were working.
That's very true.
But like just going for a walk with my wife, like t-shirt is good until somewhere between 50 and 60, and then it gets too cold. You had triple digits into the second week of October. Yikes. Get
That
this.
is not 8 months of good weather.
Farticus. This week, we're in like the 60s and 70s. Next week, we're in the 30s, low 30s, all week long. And my wife said there's, in the 10-day forecast, Logan has 4 days of snow, one of which is 100% likely going to happen. So we're about to be dead of winter here next week. Oh, also, heads up, I might be late next week, starting the stream. And in 2 weeks, it's going to be iffy. My wife is actually going on vacation for a week, from the 16th to the 20th. And so I'm on kid duty. And so I might be late. I might not be streaming at all. We'll see.
That's great. Where's she going?
She's looking at going to Moab. She's thought about going to Sedona, not Sedona, the Sequoias, by LA. She wants to go somewhere where it's warm. So that means she has to go south. She doesn't necessarily want to fly because that costs a lot of money. So she's looking for something close enough that she can drive to, that is going to have trees and still be warm, and she can kind of just be on her own, relax and decompress from having to deal with 6 kids, 4 of which are doing online school from home. And the youngest 2 that yell at each other all day long every day.
I think it's going to be a miracle for any families that survive COVID-19 with young kids.
Well, our social worker has been telling us that we can utilize the family place and have them just kind of babysit our kids for a couple of hours. And my wife is finally utilizing that.
Oh, that's good.
So hopefully that will help just give her a small break throughout the day.
Watch and learn.
And you should watch your tongue.
Crash. Flagstaff, Arizona. I did suggest that up in Sedona. That's, I think, why I said Sedona. But I was saying, it's out of season. But no, we're getting into winter. That's season for a ski town.
Time to turn things around.
Okay. Too many buildings.
Lots of buildings.
At least they're more regularly shaped than the asteroids were. Kill assist, and then I died. Which has been super fun because I'm getting a lot of... Well, my parents have backed off a bit, but they're very concerned about my wife going alone. Which, I've had my thoughts too, but at some point in time, you have to trust your wife, and she, she's not a pet, she's not a kept person. So...
I think if somebody who has devoted as much of her life to being a mom as she has is asking for a break, you need to trust that.
Yeah.
You are a good dad for supporting it.
Yeah, it's going to be fun, 6 kids, but I am taking the week off of work, so shouldn't be too bad. And then I'm taking off the first couple of days of the Thanksgiving week. Oops, I ran into buildings. So we're going to use that time to spend time together, my wife and I.
Yeah, there you go.
So close.
So... Which in some ways it will be nice, right? Because I'll be able to do my own thing. Andy, have I told you that my wife and I have very different personalities and are into very different things?
No, you have not told me that.
We are incredibly different people. The only thing we agree on is religion and what we want for our kids.
Those are 2 big ones.
Yeah, that's probably
So,
why
like,
we've
what
been
kind
able
of
to stay
stuff
together.
Yeah, what kind of stuff does she like to do?
she is very kind of hippie-ish, natural world-ish. And oh my goodness, I'm just flying around avoiding people. You know what? That's the thing is I don't really. My wife likes to do different things. She likes to do things for a little while, and then she wants to do something different. So she's the type of person that becomes interested with something, and then, like after, it could be anywhere between 2 weeks and 6 months. She just dedicates everything to that and focuses on that hobby, and then she's done. And she doesn't want to do that hobby anymore.
So like repairing all your appliances was like one of those things?
Yeah, she likes the idea of being self-sufficient. Don't crash. I died again. But like, she'll be into writing. Oh, that was the other thing. I put the kids to bed and everything was done. And I was down here playing games with Luke and Red. And my wife came down and she was writing something. And she's like, do you want to read it? Or she says, I'm not going to have you read it because you always say read things and hurts my feelings. Which I don't do on purpose. I try and give her an honest opinion, and she, like, I just say things in the most incorrect way. Anyways, she said, no, I'm not going to have you read it. I'll have Rachel read it. And then she ended up having me read it, and I thought I was being nice.
Uh-huh.
And no, I hurt her feelings. It's just like, oh my goodness.
What kind of stuff does she write?
Well, she's really into a singer right now, Avi Kaplan. And so she always has a knack for writing.
Mm-hmm.
She's the type of person where in school she would write, and she wouldn't even have to try, and she would get A's on all of her stuff. And so right now, because she's into that guy as a singer, she's kind of writing a biography, and she thinks it would be fun to like write some stuff, and then see, what would happen if they're like, yeah, go ahead and write.
Careful. I won't always be around to save you.
I never doubted you.
So
That'd be
that's
interesting.
yeah. So that's kind of what she's interested in doing right now. And that's another thing. She just kind of wants to be alone so she can actually spend time to dedicate to that.
So warm weather and trees and some solitude.
So we like the sequoias
Uh-huh.
because that's going to give her the solitude, and that's kind of like where he's from. So it's kind of like a bit of inspiration.
Oh, yeah.
That's not where he lives now, so it's not like she's trying to find him and hook up. For those who are thinking that in chat. But that's kind of where he grew up, and so it's kind of get to know him a little bit better, get away from the kids and distractions so she can focus on writing. But a good chunk of the sequoias are closed due to the fires that are still going on in California.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
So she's trying to figure out if she can even go there, but like, what is she supposed to do? She's supposed to, which actually a plane ride from Provo to LA, guess how much that costs right now?
I don't know.
The ship is falling apart.
It costs $106.
Oh my gosh.
Or at least it did when she was looking at it. Yeah. So she's like, I could actually almost afford to do that. But going there, renting a car for a week, getting some kind of lodging, it's going to end up being close to it, like $600-700.
Mm.
And she's like, I don't want to spend that much on this.
So when is she thinking of going?
Not next week, but the week after. So the 16th through the 20th. A week and a half. And she still hasn't quite narrowed down her plans.
Yeah, I think they are begging people to fly right now. And it's super safe, actually. I was reading about, like, the most dangerous part is going to be the Salt Lake airport. Because people are done. But when I flew back to New York to help Carrie move, that was the most dangerous thing.
Holbrook, Arizona is mild and laid back. So that's the other thing. I'm kind of modern, what's the term? I don't want to say normal or streamlined. Like, I'm an average American, and my wife is hippie-ish. So when she first talked about home births, I was very kind of hesitant, but at the same time, like, understanding, because hey, they've been doing home births for thousands of years. So, and actually we met a really nice home birth midwife up here in Logan too. We've had really good luck with nice home birth or midwives, which are the midwife that did Hannah here in Logan. She also delivered 2 neighbor kids, Becky, the Kirbys, and then the Smiths.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a guy at work who, him and his wife are thinking about having a home birth, and they're picking Robin as well. And I'm like, dude, that's amazing. She's so nice. So, okay, I'm gonna dip out, Andy.
Okay.
So,
Sounds good.
thank you very much for the games. I had a fun time. I felt like we actually had some kind of understanding on what we're doing now, which is amazing.
Yeah. If only the game would cooperate and let us play.
So, do you want to try and do this again next week, or do you want to try and do Fallout 74 next week?
Let's do Fallout 74 next week.
Sounds good.
Yeah, Sedona, I've been to Arizona. It's the Cars movies were really inspired by Sedona. Have you been there?
I have driven past it on my way to Arizona and Scottsdale.
Yeah.
But that's
Definitely
about
get
it.
people talking to you about rocks and crystals there. So you could really be finding her center.
I said maybe you should go to New Mexico, even though it's like all ugly desert area. And she's like, there's a hippie compound in New Mexico. I'm like, never mind, don't go there. The hippie would love Sedona for sure. Yeah. So we my wife and I are 2 very different people, and I love her still. Somebody was like, who is she talking to? She was talking to somebody about how does it work with, we're so different. Oh, she was talking to your wife, Andy.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
how does it work? We're so different. And your wife's like, well, you kind of need a chaser and a runner or whatever, because if you have 2 chasers, they just turn into a tornado. And if you have 2 laid back people, then they just end up separating. So you kind of need the dynamic of a giver and taker a little bit.
Yeah. That is very, very true. You do not want to be the same person.
Yeah. So she's like, okay, I feel a little bit better about that. And I mean, it helps that we have 2 key elements, the kids and the religion, that keep us on the same page and together. But yeah, everything else, we're totally different.
Yeah.
Although we do like
Very
watching
different.
Stranger Things together, Mandalorian, Hidden Singer, or Masked Singer.
Oh, we love Masked Singer too.
Have you seen the Korean Hidden Singer that was on Netflix?
No.
That was so much better. I don't know. Nick Cannon annoys me. The rest is
Oh,
kind of
really? I'll tell you something about Nick Cannon that might help you like him.
fun. What's that?
He's getting his PhD.
No, it doesn't help me. I liked him on AGT, but I feel like he's pompous, and I feel like he is not a good host. Like, he is not a good host.
He's a little bit awkward.
He
He's
just
a little bit awkward.
he talks and stares into the camera, and you know he's reading the teleprompter. It does not feel natural at all. He just it feels so forced. But anyways,
Yeah. Here's what I love about him getting his PhD is he said, I've got kids, and I want to show them that no amount of success means that you shouldn't like pursue an